Greetings all, greetings, greetings, greetings. Hope everyone is enjoying their day or night, wherever you are. I'm not normally awake at this time of the morning, 6 a.m. Except, yeah, Barbados or a couple other places. Woke up to find that clouds have cleared already and the sun is just coming over the horizon. In another hour it will seem like nine or 10 a.m. in the morning, because the sun is so bright since it's like almost like a cloudless day. Well, all around me, trees, mountains, birds, chickens, dogs, even all that roar in the background, that's motorcycles. If you've seen other videos from me, you've seen this thing called tricycles. It's like mode of transportation all over the Philippines. In other parts of Asia, you see what they call tuk-tuks. I began to see a few of those tuk-tuks in Serekunda. Well, not a few, a lot of them actually. Those ones made in India. They are here too, but not many of them being used yet. Mostly tricycles. And there are a lot of electric bikes. Had me thinking about getting one, bring it back to Gambia. but the road conditions there. Sometimes how can the Philippines in their 60 years since they got independence from the U.S. got such a good road system, and Gambia with more resources, land is almost flat, no roads, no paved roads, I should say. Flooding every year. Anyway, it's not going to talk about that subject. Hopefully that will be fixed. No more diverting the funds from building the proper infrastructure. Because Gambia has a potential to be smaller than Senegal, but to control the area. It seems like African people fail to realize that when you allow 1% of the population to steal all the money, like what's happening in America now, pay attention to that 1% of the population. Well, in America, in the case of America and England, it's like about 0.03%. And then you have, between that and about the other 2.5% that are making a few million. And then you have another about 5% making between 1 million and 100,000. So about 8% of the population is bringing in, it's taking home more money than 92% of the population. But in the case of Africa, you have this 0.003% have everything. Then they have these people working for them who are also getting the kickbacks from the poor. Checkpoint Mohammed is taking something from every poor guy that passed through his checkpoint. In some cases, it'll keep you there. If you drive through Senegal, they'll keep you there. Guinea-Bissau, Ghana, they keep you there until you pay. If you die there. Nigeria, they kill you, dump your body in the forest, take what you got. So what happened is that 99% of the population have nothing. And nobody's thinking that, if everybody in the population is thriving, we at the top will be making even more money, or we have more resources at our disposal. If Gambia was the center of commerce around area, never have to borrow money from IMF or World Bank or anybody, because funds will be flowing in, people coming in to do business. Imagine being a hub for travel between Africa and all the rest, from London to Brazil. Imagine Gambia being a hub for cargo traffic and air traffic from London to Brazil. The best hospitals in Africa. And people coming from all over Africa, rich people coming from all over Africa to go to the hospital in Gambia. You know how much money will be flowing through Gambia? That's what Singapore did. And it's about to lose that, but it's going to lose that. I'm telling you now. Anyway, that's what Singapore did. It made itself a hub for travel around Asia. But Gambia did that, made itself a hub for travel. Then poor Gambians would be getting good health care, have good roads, everybody would prosper, including those at the top. You'll have more millionaires in Africa than Gambia than you have in Nigeria. Nobody would have to steal the funds like they do in Nigeria or Ghana or Cameroon or any other country. Nobody will have to, because everybody will be profiting from what is being done in the country. But anyway, we as the diasporans coming into that situation. And like I said, most of us, I said many times before, most of us in the diaspora arrive in Africa severely lacking in knowledge of the place we are coming to. Not only lacking that, but not having traveled but most 100 miles from where we were born. Some of us never been out of the country before, but looking for some place to go, tired of where we live and the things that are happening to us, we decided to go to Africa. In our research, we watched a few videos and get some knowledge of the place we were going to. But then we jump on a flight with high expectations, like the video I did yesterday said told you all about those expectations or plans. Not long after arriving, the issues that we begin to face begin to pile up, And some of us, most people, will kind of push on, labor, fight to accomplish what they wanted because that's what they've done all their life. Some make videos, try to make a living on YouTube. And in order to do that, you gotta spice things up, make it look good. Make it look fantastic. And they're all fantastic. And you bring more people in, and they start saying, well, we can consult with you about how to do this and how to do that. No, they can't. They're not familiar with the system of how things are done. They can't tell you when you go into the office of some government official to get one paper signed. There are 5 people in that office that gotta sign it. Why? Because all want a cut. You gotta give this guy $1,000 fee, that guy $1,000 fee, next guy $1,000 fee, the other guy. And sometimes the last thing they say, well, you give them 1,000, you gotta give me 2. Because I'm the boss, and I'm the one who's supposed to sign it. The other guys didn't supposed to sign it. So these people give you the wrong information as they're a consultant. You walk out to the store to buy some groceries, and people at the grocery store charge you 3 times what. And when you figure it out, and then you go back the next time and say, "What are you charging me?" They get upset. The smile is gone from your face. When you walk up the first time, you're like, "Hello, customer, how are you?" The next thing you go back and you don't want to pay the same price because you know the price is much lower. Now that you know the price is much lower, you don't want to pay that price. That smile disappeared. And that one friend that you think you had, the one you think was so beautiful a friend now, man, this person is trying to scam me. That's the way it works. Consulting is like, hey. Oh. And then they tell you, well, this video's cost me to make. Yeah, it costs you to make. I agree with that. But you gotta come with Africa, come to Africa with something else other than YouTube in your pocket. A lot of them don't take you to the neighborhood where you can live and show you that, hey, rain season, you end up walking through 2 feet of water to get into your house. Unless you live in Senegambia or Kotu, and even there, it's the same thing. Still floods there. Unless you have good decision, you can't make good decisions. I mean, unless you have good information, you can't make good decisions. Sorry about that. And then this, a lot of people feel miserably. People look at my video and say, oh, I don't like his videos because you're not entertaining. Sorry. And I noticed that I stopped making videos about driving, and YouTube's algorithm kicked me down a notch. Stop making videos. Oh, how beautiful this is! Look how beautiful. YouTube algorithm kicked me down a notch. But I didn't plan to make my videos an entertainment video. It was an information video. Show you things that you should see, how it's done, where things are located at, what you have to go through to get things done. There's also the government agencies in Africa. I mean, you will go there and have to come back 3, 4, 5 times. The person who you gotta see won't come into work, and the rest of the people in the office will keep you work sitting there knowing that the person is not coming. And that has happened to me several times. Some of us hear the investment speeches and they see Caucasian people go to Africa and make tons of money. But we go there, get into the wrong business, and lose all our money. Nobody give us information from the government that call us and tell us, hey, diasporans, please come and help us, come and help us. They don't tell you this is a dangerous area to get invested in because you never succeeded. Lack of knowledge we have a lack of knowledge about our African family, just like we have a lack of knowledge of Africa itself. And they have a dire lack of knowledge about us. They don't even see us as Africans in most cases. They don't know what happened to us. It's like we showed up, we are English people, American people coming to Africa. Not that our fathers were African and sold into slavery and now children are coming home. There's no line back to Africa, where we came from. We can't go back to that village and say, hey, my father's been away from this village for 100 years. I'm his granddaughter. Nope. You're just another transaction coming to live in that village. And you live in that village for 10 years before they allow you to be established in that village. Then people begin to see you, because now you're learning what they know, and you cannot be exploited. So now you're a family. You hear what I'm telling you? The people who advise you cannot tell you that. And because they never experienced it. They've been in Gambia for 6 months. Never been outside Serekunda area. Except some of them will drive up to Songwa or drive to a village where you can go eat at one of the lodges and come back home. And I've seen that. A lot of women videos. They went to a lodge and a Gambian man they met took them to a lodge, and then they come back and talk about how great the village was. No, you didn't see. You didn't see anything. I experienced where the American ambassador used to support a village. When he got replaced, the village let that lodge deteriorate till it's now unusable. They're trying to talk me into buying it. No. Because if it didn't work while you were running it, I don't think you're going to let me run it where it's going to work. Everybody's going to have a handout trying to take something. I'm aware of that. Right now, our enemy is distracted by a war. Our enemies, all of them. More than one war now. Our 3 basic enemies are distracted by these wars. So they don't have the opportunity, they're not yet in place to exploit the differences between diasporans and the native, the African that was born in Africa. But they will, if Africans and the African leadership don't do something to keep that from happening. And none of them are doing that. Those bonds that I said, those teaching us about local culture, if American, Caucasian, working for some companies, move to Africa, there's a department set up to show him the culture. Yes. Why is it not done for us coming back to Africa? So be careful, be aware of these things. When you learn these things, you say, ah, he was right. I'm telling you. Anyway, let me stop this video. It's been going on for quite a while. Have a great day wherever you are. And I always said, this is information. This is not somebody beating you over the head that you have to do this. You look at it, and then the next time you go somewhere, you say, let me see if this is true. Let me test it. Or you notice that, hey, this sounds familiar. Because that's what happened when you learn something. When you learn to drive, when you started learning to drive, your eyes are focused on the road. After a year or two, you find that you can look around as you drive. Your knowledge of driving is broadened. You're seeing everything now in the picture instead of just the road. And that information is being automatically processed. All right, have a great day wherever you are. Peace.